Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Chris Don One. Yes, it is pitch black. Okay, I apologize for that. I'm trying to get some light in this bitch, in this piece. Excuse me. I apologize. All right, so we be at the gas station all night. We be at the gas station all night. Okay, so if you was trying to establish or get your hands on a PlayStation 5, hopefully an Xbox Series X, now as far as the PlayStation Digital and the Xbox Series S, good luck on trying to get those consoles. I don't think those consoles are going to be out anytime soon. If you was trying to establish to get any of these consoles, these next-gen consoles, today at 2 p.m., it's a wrap, boys. That, if you try to get them online, they were out within minutes. Literally, I would say a minute. When the 2 o'clock hour hit, and then there's some reports that said some of the websites people were going to crashed. I forgot the website that was mentioned. They sent out a tweet saying that their website was crashed before the 2 o'clock, the 2 p.m. deadline started. So if you were trying to get a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X, mainly the PlayStation 5, your best bet, if you still haven't grabbed it, your best bet is to either on launch day. Hopefully Sony will have enough consoles of the PlayStation 5 on launch day where you can just walk into the store and pick them up. Or wait or just use the advice I have given you guys since the last video when we talked about this. You're better off waiting until after the holidays, okay? If you haven't gotten a PlayStation 5 now after the third wave, you're probably not going to get a PlayStation 5 until after the holidays. And I know a lot of people are upset. Some people are reporting that, which just wave and just like the second wave, the bot fiasco. I mean, people are ticked off, and you can go on social media, you can see it for yourself. People are ticked off that they couldn't get their hands on a PlayStation 5, okay? I tried to the PlayStation 5 on the first wave. Well, I didn't anticipate. I didn't go to the first wave. Second wave, I put a little bit more effort in it. And like I said in my last time talking about this subject, I had the opportunity to get the bundle PlayStation 5, but that's not something I was willing to spend that much money on. I had all my money in advance. I was going to pay the whole console off, and I just didn't want to buy the bundle and be bumped. And with you don't even get to pick the games and the accessories. All right, so I said that was a no-go for me, and I made my mind up on the second wave that I'm not going to get a PlayStation 5 until after the holiday. I say around February, when Microsoft and Sony are going to have enough of these consoles produced at an alarming rate at these manufacturing plants that they have. And you have to understand, due to COVID, Microsoft and Sony, it's difficult for them to make these consoles, because these consoles are a hot ticket item. So For anyone out there that was trying to attempt to get a PlayStation 5, I apologize. So sorry that you was unable to get it. But if you've been listening to my videos, I stated to you guys that the chances of you getting a PlayStation 5 are slim to none. If you was, going to say, you know what, forget it. I didn't get it on the first wave. I didn't get it on the second wave. I'm definitely going to probably get it on the third wave, and if they have a fourth wave, all right. If you thought that you was going to get a PlayStation 5, on this wave, you were sadly mistaken. Just like the first wave and the second wave, the same problems of those two waves existed in this third wave. People were literally trying to pre-order these consoles online. So you had, you had that audience to deal with. Then you had to deal with the bots, people manipulating the system. It's just way too many waves for a person to go through just to get their hands on a console. All right, at the end of the day. And I know a lot of people, I looked on social media, a lot of people are ticked off. They're mad, they're upset. But like I said in my 2 videos about this, if you really want a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X, you're better off waiting until after the holidays. Now, if you're not an impatient person, then like I said in those other videos, there are other ways to somehow get your hands on a PlayStation 5, all right? You have a better chance of winning a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X off, I think Xbox is doing Taco Bell, where they're giving away an Xbox Series X, and all you have to do is buy a meal. And I forgot the restaurant that's doing it for the PlayStation 5. But you have a better chance of establishing a PlayStation 5 that way than to try to camp out all night or pre-order it online. It's slim to none on that type of thinking. And like I said in my other videos, I kept warning you guys that it's going to be difficult and hard to try to get a PlayStation 5 if you're trying to get it at the holidays, all right? I told you guys in my last video, I wish you all the luck, but if you haven't got a PlayStation 5 in the first 2 waves, your chances are slim to slimmer trying to get it on the third wave, or trying to get it on, if they have a fourth wave, or try to get it on Black Friday, or try to get it on Cyber Monday. For every day goes by, your chances of copying a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X is slimmer to none. And like I've been telling everybody, your best bet is to wait till after the holidays. A lot of people do not like what I said in my video. You had a lot of people trolling on my video, talking this, that, and the third. Thank you for the thumbs up. Talking this, that, and the third. Talking about, oh well, and particularly when I was ranting about the second wave, you had people going, oh well, man, you're just mad because you didn't get a PlayStation. I had an opportunity to get a PlayStation 5, and I had my hands on a PlayStation 5. I just did not. I was not going to buy a PlayStation 5. And I apologize that you can't comment in the comment section. YouTube, this new thing that YouTube is doing, I change it in my computer, and they still won't allow people to comment in the comment section. And I think it's horse crap, all right? But, it is what it is. But you can, you can definitely get at me on, if you got something to say, just hit me up on my DMs on Twitter. It's I'm Chris the Don. All right. It's just I'm Chris the Don. You can DM me there. I will hit you back up later. It doesn't matter if you're trolling, if you're serious, whatever. If you got issues, if you got stories to tell, hit me up there. All right. So this is what transpired today. Now, the time they changed the time for, instead of early in the morning, 2 p.m. All right. That eliminates somewhat of the camping situation. All right. And now people can actually pre-order these consoles at work or at school. If you got a smartphone, you can just pre-order them at that level. But the problem of pre-ordering them online is you still run across of other people trying to pre-order it, and you got to deal with the bots. All right. So in stores, they were sold out within minutes. You couldn't establish a pre-order at the stores. All right. And like I said in my last video, you better off just waiting until after the holidays. Now, if you have to have it on Christmas Day, you can go on eBay and spend a fortune getting either of these consoles. Or if you got a good friend that has that secured like 3 or 4 of these consoles, you could do it that way. You could probably buy it off one of your good friends, okay? One of your online friends, one of your social media friends, okay? You could probably secure it that way. Or you're better off I think your percentages go up, trying to just win it from these giveaways that Sony and Microsoft is doing with these fast food restaurants. You have a better chance of getting it that way than actually pre-ordering the console. And like I said, I think these consoles will be available. These consoles will be available after the holiday. I said around February. That's when the manufacturing plants will start mass producing even more, of these consoles. All right. And, the hype will go down a little bit. The PlayStation 5 is already out. The Xbox Series X is already out. So scalpers are not going to continue to pre-order these consoles when the majority, well, maybe not the majority, but the people that has to have it now, it's Christmas it done came and went. Now those people are they're not impatient no more. They're just patient people. And that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm waiting to after the holidays. I would love to do a video doing an unboxing of the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X. I can still be able to do that. By the time I get my PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, everybody done made 1,000 videos about it. So, I will still do the video, but it's not going to get the same type of clicks people have already gotten on the launch day and therefore after. And like I said, I'm a patient person. And I also said in my other video, the games that are coming out for both of these consoles, they're still playable on your current gens. All right. Yesterday they talked about Dirt 5 and how Dirt 5 didn't look the next level, the next gen. All right. People were complaining about it. This was literally the first gameplay footage of the Xbox Series X, and it didn't look all that impressive. Okay. And a lot of these games are not going to look like, you're not going to see the graphical leap difference on either of these consoles this year. All right. Now, Microsoft and Sony said Halo Infinite is supposed to be premiering next year. Let's wait and see on that. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe. They said God of War the new God of War is going to premiere next year. I highly doubt it. I think that's 2 years down the pipe. All right. Maybe Halo Infinite, if they got, since they already done delayed it, there's a possibility that it will premiere next holiday season. But when you talk about these quote unquote next gen games, a lot of these next gen games are not leaps and bounds better. Let me see if I can cut this light off. Yeah, that's a lot better. A lot of these consoles are not next gen. It's not like a graphical leap versus what you saw with the PlayStation 3 generation and the PlayStation 4. When the PlayStation 4 came in, you saw the graphical leap between the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4. You saw the graphical leap from the 360 to the Xbox One. Okay, even though they were trying to do DRM and Microsoft, they was on one. And then, if it wasn't for people like us that didn't pre-order the Xbox One, they would still have those features, DRM and things of that nature. And they changed it after we didn't pre-order an Xbox One. That's besides the point. I don't want to make this video any longer, but basically you saw the graphical difference between the PS3 and the PlayStation 4, the 360 to the Xbox One. When you look at the graphical difference between the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One X, when you compare the graphical leaps to the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, there's a handful of games that demonstrate it, but not every game is going to demonstrate it, okay? And the reason why a lot of people feel like a lot of these games are going to be held back because they're trying to make this game playable on the next-gen console as well as the current-gen console. And that's why a lot of these games are not going to look graphically different, all right? Miles Morales, I saw gameplay footage of it from the PlayStation 5. Now they talk about Miles Morales is also going to be playable on the PlayStation 4. I can literally see people, who were unable to get the PlayStation 5 go ahead and cop the Miles Morales for the PlayStation 4, play it, and then like 2 or 3 months later, when they can get their hands on the PlayStation 5, they probably already done beat that game. Okay, there's really not a lot of games coming out for the next gen that show you, okay, this is a graphical difference between the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5, or the Xbox One X to the Xbox Series X. There's not a lot of games that demonstrate, oh man, I have to get this next gen console. And that's what Microsoft and Sony is battling right now. On top of, people, it's hard for people. Excuse me. It's hard for people to get these consoles. So they're fighting an uphill battle for diehard people that want to pre-order these consoles, but they can't get their hands on them. And what makes matters even worse, that a lot of these games that are coming for the next gen consoles, they're going to be also running on the current gen consoles. All right. And the quote unquote next gen games like God of War is 2 years down the pipe. Halo Infinite, if we're lucky, is a year down the pike. Okay. And you really won't see the graphical difference in these games until, like, I'm telling you guys, Microsoft and Sony they're both saying next holiday season. All right. I'm here to tell you it's going to be 2 years down the pike before you see a graphical marginal difference. All right. A huge marginal difference when you look at the games that we're dealing with now. All right. On top of that, Microsoft and Sony has already committed with the current gen console. Sony said they're going to be committed for the PlayStation 4 for the next 4 years. The Xbox One X, Microsoft said they're going to be committed to that console for the next 2 years. So what that tells you, folks, what that tell you, all right? I think they launched these consoles off. I think they launched these consoles a year too soon, all right? And either one of them don't want to say, due to the COVID, they had a perfect built-in excuse. Due to COVID-19 and due to the pandemic, we're going to suspend premiering our next gen console, and we're going to do it next holiday season. If they would have suspended this for the next holiday season, they would have had a month, a year worth of time to build these consoles, to manufacture these consoles, and then it'll be in more people's hands next holiday season instead of this holiday season. But either one of them is playing they're playing a game of chicken. You know, Microsoft is waiting on Sony to release a statement like that. Sony is waiting on Microsoft to release a statement like that. Either one of them don't want to be the ones that, you know, put a delay on their console for the next year if the other company was not going to do it. And I think that would have been a perfect ideal for Microsoft and Sony. That would have gave Microsoft plenty of time to establish and have more next-gen games for their gaming lineup for next holiday season if they would have suspended the Xbox Series X for next season. It would have secured Sony to manufacture more PlayStation 5s. And you can premiere that console alongside God of War. Okay, the new God of War. Okay, that would have been a lot better. Everybody in the house, please hit the like button. I really do appreciate it if you can hit the like button. All right. So, Wave 3 went, and it came and it went. It went like a gust of wind. A lot of people are ticked off. They're upset that they couldn't establish or get their hands on a PlayStation 5. I feel like this is your last attempt if you're trying to get the console before Christmas. I think if they come out with another wave, or they have consoles at the stores when the consoles are actually released, I feel like you have a small percentage chance of getting it that way. But if you're trying to get it before Christmas, I don't think it's going to happen. I think you should wait till after the holidays when the madness is over with, okay? When the novice are uninterested in these consoles, when the scalpers cannot make a quick buck off of pre-ordering these consoles. And then the hardcore fans, the casual fans will have an opportunity to get these consoles, all right? And, hey, look, I told you guys on my first 2 videos about this, you're better off just waiting until after the holidays. Why be in a rush to try to be in line first to pre-order the console at the store, or even do it online? And, or, sit at home, sit at home refreshing, can I say that? Refreshing the page to pre-order a console online. I thought, I told you guys, I was preparing you guys for the worst. And a lot of you guys, hard head sometimes make a soft bottom. And some of you guys had to experience it the hard way. And I know, I looked on social media, a lot of people are ticked off that they were unable to get a PlayStation 5. And they're telling you their horror stories and things of that nature. But look, I told you guys, you're better off waiting until after the holidays. Be patient, calm down. You're gonna get your hands on these consoles. You may not be the first one on the block with the console, but eventually you're gonna get the console. I just don't think they had enough consoles manufactured. They definitely didn't have enough consoles made. Let's just put it that way. They didn't have enough consoles made. All right. And I feel like if you wait till after the holidays, they will have enough consoles made. All right. You give them plenty of time. All right. Microsoft will have a ton of consoles after the holiday season. Sony's going to have a ton of consoles after the holiday season. And you're just going to have to hold on. You just have to hold on to it and just be patient. All right. If you're not patient, if you gotta have the console if you gotta have the console on Christmas Day, you can go on eBay, but you're gonna be spending a fortune getting this console. All right. And it's not gonna be cheap. All right. Maybe one of your online friends got some extra pre-orders that they're probably not going to that they're willing to sell to you. That's gonna be costly too, but it's not gonna be as pricey as eBay. Maybe you can conversate with them, and maybe if y'all really good gaming buddies, y'all really tight on social media, he'll probably or she probably will give it to you at a reduced price, but it's still gonna be a little bit pricey than just waiting. All right, if you have to have it. But yeah, I wish the comments can hit so I can just talk away, because and like I said, I'm gonna have to go back on YouTube and go back into my settings, readjust my settings like I have done numerous times, only for it to do this to me. All right. So yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. There's really nothing else to talk about. For anybody out there that got their hands on a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X, I don't know if the Xbox Series X was available this third wave. I know for a fact the PlayStation 5 was. Like I said, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on my DMs, tell me, yes, Chris, I got my hands on a PlayStation 5 today. All right. I have seen tons of video. I have seen a few videos of people saying, not tons, but a few videos of a lot of people saying that they finally got a pre-order for their PlayStation 5. And I only saw a few tweets, very few tweets of people say that they got their hands on a PlayStation 5. Okay. But the majority of the tweets, the majority of the videos on YouTube, a lot of people were saying, man, I couldn't get my hands on a PlayStation 5, man. Oh, man, I've been waiting for this, and I've waited for this so long. I don't know what to do. And I want my PlayStation 5 now. Look, since crying over spilled milk, be patient. You're going to get a PlayStation 5. You're going to get an Xbox Series X, but it's going to be after the holidays when they are available. All right. So, yeah, look, before I end this video, I want to say this. Look, a lot of people would hit me up in the comments section when my video was done and they watched it, and then somehow, some way, that video, they was commenting, talking about, oh, you're just mad because you didn't get a PlayStation 5. And even in that video, I told you guys I had the ability to get a PlayStation 5. I just didn't want to buy the bundle. I just said no. And then the guy behind me, he copped that bundle. And if he's cool with that, if he wants to sleep at night, getting a PlayStation 5 that with the bundle, paying a little bit more, that's fine. Okay. If you guys want to buy a PlayStation 5 off of eBay, you're going to spend over $1,000 doing it. That's fine. That's your life. You're living your own life. Okay. But to me, it's not that deep. It's not that serious if I don't get a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X, and have it before Christmas. Okay. I'm a little bit older, so Christmas is not a big deal to me. Maybe to a lot of people out there, it's not a big deal to me. I can wait till after the holidays when they're definitely going to be more available than what you have now, when the hypeness dies down, when the scalpers can't make a quick buck anymore. When it comes back to somewhat normal, The hardcore gamers and the casual gamers will be rejoicing because we will have the ability to finally get these consoles, to pre-order these consoles. And I think at GameStop, you can put it on layaway, and this is after the holidays. You can still put it on layaway, or you could do a rent to own type thing, similar to like Rent-A-Center. I'm not doing that. I'm definitely not doing that. I'll just put it on layaway and pay it off that way. Or if I have the money, which I think I'm gonna have the money anyway, I'll just buy it straight out. Okay. So I'm not doing the Rent-A-Center way, but I understand if people have to do it the Rent-A-Center way. All right. I think Microsoft is going to do it at their website, the Rent-A-Center format way, and it's going to have the Xbox Series X, and it's going to be bundled with Game Pass and something else I forgot. And I appreciate if y'all hit the like button. I really do appreciate if you're coming in, hit the like button. All right. And I think they're gonna have theirs bundled that way. And with the Sony, I don't know if they're still going to be selling consoles on their website. I'm not 100% sure about Sony, but I know at Best Buy for a fact they got the rent to own format. All right. Okay, I'm up out of here, man. I mean, I wish I can, I wish I can talk to people in the comment section. I would have stayed on a little bit later, but I'm getting ready to get something to eat. But wave 3, if you had to compare it, the 3 waves, wave 1 was a disaster, and I didn't even go to the wave 1. I skipped wave 1. Wave 2 was a complete disaster because a lot of people didn't get an opportunity to even say yay or nay to a PlayStation 5 like I did. And PlayStation 3, I mean wave 3, from what I gathered on social media, wave 3 was worse than wave 2. All right. So that's what I'm getting. Now, if I hear something different, I will make another live stream tomorrow and update as far if there's anything that has changed from now till tomorrow morning. I will make a video or go on live and tell you guys what's the update, what's the status, what's the percentage of how many people did get a PlayStation 5, okay? And I think you could have gotten an Xbox Series X, okay? But I'm not 100% sure on that. But I thought you could, all right? But before I went on live, before I hit the live button, I was looking on Google, and there was no mention of pre-ordering an Xbox Series X today. But from what I gathered from everybody, wave 3 was a disaster. It was a huge nightmare. They instantly sold out even at the 2:00 mark. Okay. So that's kind of suspect. That's kind of spooky. That's kind of fishy. All right. So, bots had to be in play in that. Okay. But in any case, I really do appreciate everyone came in. I really do appreciate you guys hitting the like button. I really do appreciate you guys supporting this channel. I will have more content. This channel is not primarily gaming. All right. I do have a gaming channel. But I just wanted to go on live because I wanted to talk about this. And if anything has changed or updated, I will come back on this channel and tell you about what happened thus far. All right. But it's your boy, the host with the most. I'm probably going to talk about this on my podcast Thursday. And if you're a subscriber to I'm Chris the Don One podcast, I made an episode 3 days ago, and I kept calling Andy Dalton Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer has not played football in a good hot minute. I don't know why I was getting the two confused, probably because they both have red hair, all right? But it was Andy Dalton, and I screwed that up, okay? So I definitely have to do another episode, and because I was so infuriated about my Dallas Cowboys Yeah. I'm gonna do it. I'm also gonna let you guys, I'm gonna do Can I Kick It episode Thursday. Probably Thursday. Not 100% sure if I'm gonna do it. Can I Kick It Thursday on this channel. I might do it next week. It's your boy, the host with the most. I'm up out of here.